Hi, boys and girls. So, to continue our work with the Pueblo, we're going to talk about their food. So, first, I want to kind of point out to you this girl is grinding corn to make cornmeal. And then down in this picture, this is an oven that they would make. So, the Spanish taught the Pueblo people how to make ovens. And they still use these ovens to make delicious bread today in some areas. Okay, so let's talk about their food. The Pueblo people grew most of their food. They ate foods that grew well down in their southwest climate. Remember, they're down in the Arizona, New Mexico area. Their main foods were corn, squash, beans, and peppers. Pueblo people still eat and prepare as they did long ago. Pueblo people grew more than 20 different types of corn. The corn was dried in the open air. Then it was ground into cornmeal. That's like the picture here. 2 heavy stones were used to grind the corn. The Pueblos also gathered some of their food. They gathered nuts and other wild plants. The fruits of most cactus plants could be eaten. This included the prickly pear. Gathering was difficult because food was not always available. Over on this picture, we're going to continue talking about their food. So let's look at farming. The Pueblo people were great farmers. They developed special methods to farm their lands. They planted corn deep into the ground so that it could use underground water to grow. They only tilled the top layer of the soil. This helped the soil below remain wet. So here's a picture of antelope that they would hunt for their meat, and then they would use the hide to make different things, perhaps shoes or bags or clothing. So hunting was the men's job. The Pueblo hunters used bows and arrows, spears, and throwing sticks. They hunted deer, antelope, and rabbits. Sometimes they traveled into the plains to hunt bison. They also hunted birds for feathers, and they used the feathers in ceremonies and to decorate their clothes. So if you look at this chart at the bottom, it talks about the food source in this column: fishing, hunting, gathering, and eating the stored food. And then if you go across the top, it's in the spring, summer, fall, and winter. So for example, if you look at fishing, they would do this in the fall and the winter, hunting, spring and summer, and so on. So you can use this section to complete your chart on the food.